You hear this all the time. I just need to be debt free by 65, then I'll be okay. I understand why that sounds safe. For years, the financial world has repeated that line like it is a universal law. But for most owners and working families, it is incomplete at best and dangerous at worst. Here is the problem: debt is not automatically bad. Bad structure is bad. Unclear cash flow is bad. High cost debt with no payoff plan is bad. But a blanket rule like be debt free by 65 can push you to make expensive choices at exactly the wrong time. I kind of cringe when I see people drain liquidity, skip protection, or underfund taxes and reserves just to hit a slogan. Most people already have an accountant or a bookkeeper that helps with compliance and record keeping. Important, yes, but retirement decisions are forward looking decisions. They need a strategy, not just reports. If you do not have a forward plan, you can accidentally create the very instability you were trying to avoid. So let's make this practical. Move number one: separate emotional debt stress from financial math. Write down every debt in one place: balance, interest rate, payment, and whether it is fixed or variable. Then mark which debts are helping you produce income and which ones are only consuming cash. Your goal here is clarity, not shame. You cannot improve what you are not willing to see. Move two: protect liquidity before accelerating payoff. Before you throw every extra dollar at debt, build a stability floor: cash reserve, tax reserve, and known monthly obligations. If cash is tight and one surprise expense can knock you off course, aggressive debt payoff can backfire. You might pay down debt, then turn around and borrow again under worse terms. That loop is one of the quiet leaks that destroys momentum. Now let's keep going. Move three: prioritize by risk, not by slogan. Some debt deserves fast action. Usually that is variable rate consumer debt, high interest unsecured balances, or anything that creates daily stress and payment fragility. Other debt, like low rate structured debt tied to productive assets, may not be your first target if retiring it would weaken your cash position or delay essential protection. This is where people get into trouble. They use a one size fits all payoff sequence instead of a risk sequence. A risk sequence asks, which debt can hurt us fastest? Which debt is costing us the most after tax? Which payoff creates the biggest monthly cash flow relief? Which payoff improves flexibility before retirement transition? Move four: build your retirement runway, not just a debt scoreboard. Retirement is not a cliff where income disappears overnight. For many owners, it is a transition period. Your runway plan should include expected spending in phases, realistic income sources, health and care contingencies, tax friction, and a debt strategy that supports the transition instead of fighting it. If your plan says debt free but ignores volatility, healthcare uncertainty, or uneven business cash flow, it is not a plan, it is a wish. Move five: use a one-page decision model and review it monthly. Keep one page with 5 sections: cash in, cash out, debt map, reserves, and top risks. Every month, review what changed. If rates move, if revenue shifts, if expenses jump, adjust the order of operations. Structure determines outcome. This is why these moves work. They shift you from reaction to control. They stop the silent leaks. They protect your options. And they replace blanket advice with decisions built for your actual life. So let's bring this home. Debt free by 65 is not the real goal. Stability by retirement is the goal. Protection is the goal. Clarity is the goal. For some people, that will include paying off nearly all debt before 65. For others, it will mean carrying specific low risk debt while preserving cash, flexibility, and tax efficiency. What matters is whether your structure can absorb stress and still support the life you want. If you are behind on bills, overwhelmed by mixed advice, or just tired of feeling like you were guessing, start simple. Map all debt and payments, protect liquidity, rank payoff by risk, model retirement cash flow in phases, review monthly and adjust quickly. Nobody teaches you this when you start. Most people learn it the hard way after years of avoidable leakage. You do not have to. If you want a clear one-page plan for your exact situation, we can help you build one and pressure test it before you make major moves. Book a free conversation, and we will walk through the numbers with you in plain English. Just go to personaleconomiccoach.com schedule and book a free conversation. Also, while you are there, please subscribe. It helps us grow. This is educational information only. Always consult a qualified professional or call us before making financial decisions.